What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at the 2026 Ford F-150. This one has the Lobo package. Full MSRP on this one is right around $60,000 and it's finished off in the ruby red paint. Big shout out to Mooresville Ford for providing this new truck for today's video. Take a look at their website linked below. Let's get right into the Lobo F-150. Underneath the hood of the 2026 Ford F-150 Lobo, you're gonna find that naturally aspirated 5-liter V8. This is pumping out 400 horsepower with 410 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission. It's also a 4-wheel drive truck. However, it does have a 3.73 locking rear axle. With a 36-gallon fuel tank, you can also expect 16 miles per gallon in the city with 24 out on the highway. And then the overall curb weight is just under 5,000 pounds. The overall length is 232 inches with wheelbase at 145.4. Width is 79.9 and height is 77.1 inches. On to the exterior styling now with this Lobo package for the F-150. In this color especially, it is a beautiful truck and you can tell you have a nice looking body kit all around. You're gonna see these LED headlights, and then I especially like how the grille has these LED designs all throughout it. Has a really nice style matching that headlight design. You're gonna get gloss black for the grille surround, blacked out Ford badge, tons of openings to provide cooling, and then the lower bumper has a nice large opening with a lot of the body color. You have an LED light as well. Just a really good sporty looking exterior for sure on this specific spec. The hood kind of looks like the Tremor, how it angles downwards towards that grille, giving it a nice wraparound style. We have sharp body lines up above and then these gloss black trim pieces as well. So exterior definitely comes together very nicely. You're gonna see a nice large set of 22-inch wheels. Got this gloss black finish, a multi-spoke look, sharp body line around the front fender, and then your F-150 Lobo badge. Down below, the whole side skirt has this nice large body panel. We have sharp body lines throughout the doors, and then just plastic for the mirrors as well as the door handles. You have more of the black plastic trim for the windows. We have the full Super Crew cab as well, so just have a nice style to it with the bed, and then you can see the sharp body lines in back. Exterior wise, it really does come together nicely. You're gonna see just a simple set of red taillights and then some trim on the lower bedside, and I love this dual exhaust. You have parking sensors, body colored rear bumper, trailer hitch receiver, and then you're also gonna get all of your plugs. So still have the nice towing capacity around the 14,000 pound mark. You're gonna see the Ford badge as well as F-150 stamped into it. Backup camera as well, sharp body line in the backside of the tailgate. So again, exterior, definitely a sweet looking truck. For the interior, you do have a basic key, lock, unlock, and panic, Ford badge, and we're gonna even get turnkey ignition. So if you keep the truck locked, you do not have a smart key. So we're gonna have to unlock it, and we can grab the door handle and check out this more basic interior. So on the upper door, you're gonna get this harder plastic that has a textured trim to it. We have lock and unlock, window and mirror controls, and padding for the armrest. Lots of storage throughout the door panel, and then all manual controls for the seats. Once again, just basic with this fabric material, kind of a textured design to it with these stripes. Just a simple looking cab, and then we have a vinyl steering wheel with black trim and all your buttons. And then now inside the 2026 Ford F-150 Lobo, we can go ahead and flip the key out, find that ignition, and then fire it up. We're gonna interrupt today's video talking about the Last Fit all-weather floor mats. I recently checked them out, installing them in a Tremor Ford F-150. However, this is still the same crew cab on this Lobo, so you can get a nice set of Ford F-150 floor mats using the link down below. We even have a discount code for our viewers if you'd like to go ahead and take a look at that. But the Last Fit liners are gonna offer a really nice fit. They are laser measured to fit in the interior of your F-150 perfectly. I like the durable, soft rubber material that they're made out of. They feel very nice and high quality, fit perfectly, and they're easy to install and easy to take out. when it's time to clean them up. So if you're looking for a really good set of all-weather floor mats for your Ford vehicle, or particularly your F-150, check out the last fit liners, fitting perfectly up front as well as the rear floor wells. So take a look at the link down below to get a great deal on your next last fit all-weather floor mats for your Ford vehicle or your F-150 particularly. They fit great in here and are really going to keep your truck nice and clean. Back to the video. Taking a look at the gauge cluster now, you're going to get this nice large LCD screen with all of your basic information. We're also able to scroll up and down and see more information. So we can see gauges with all sorts of different vitals within the vehicle. Backing out of there, we have some off-road information as well. So nice to see a compass popping up. Got the off-road status with all of your drivetrain, pitch and roll. Then we're going to get a nice large pitch and roll meter as well. We can continue down to see towing info and a few more different bits all throughout the vehicle. Then we have your settings as well. You can go through and just configure a little bit. For the steering wheel, we're going to see controls on the left side for the lane centering. We have the cruise control, voice commands, and audio. Then we have those screen controls on the right. Gear selector is going to be on the column with a plus and minus, as well as a manual icon. And then we have the windshield wipers over on that far left stalk. Down below, we're going to get all the headlight controls. We also have an electronic parking brake, dome light for the bed, and then we can see some gray trim around this air vent. You have an easy way to maneuver everything. Then we're gonna get this harder plastic up on the dashboard that has a texture. A little bit of a storage area up above, and then we have a nice large bin with F-150 written inside of it on this far right side. We can open up the glove box. You have a pretty good bucket. Then we're even gonna see a plug right here with 2 USBs, and then we have another plug up top, just a standard 12 volt. For the center screen, we have auto start way above that, and then just a simple design. We have audio, phone, favorites. You can see a couple things popping up right here. Different apps like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. All of our settings we're able to adjust, and then of course we have features as well. On the right side, we can toggle up and down, see a couple different things that are going to pop up. We also have a way you can just kind of scroll it up and down. We're going to have a shortcut right here for the camera. So you're going to get a nice rear view backup camera popping up. We have our volume icon, more audio controls. Physical climate controls right here. Very easily we can make our adjustments. Has a nice LED light design to it, just so you can see where everything is going. And then on this far left side, you're going to see 4-wheel drive controls, 4-low, locking differential, and we can twist this for all of our drive modes. So we have off-road one. It'll adjust the 4x4 system, of course. We have normal, towing, sport, as well as your eco mode. So nice to see just a blend of everything on that. You're going to get more plugs all down below with a huge storage bin, cup holders, a phone slot, more storage in the center as well as on the side. And then you have that gray trim and then more padding up here for this armrest. Once again, lots of storage all throughout the center console with a removable area. And then one last look at the interior. This is really just a basic interior. A little interesting given it's a sporty exterior. Solid rear glass, just a black headliner. And then up above, we can pop that down for a nice sunglass holder. We have all the dome lights and then just a manual basic mirror. And then moving on to the back seats now, you can just grab the door handle and open it up. You're still gonna get the same plastic material up above with this texture, a padded armrest, release handle, as well as that cup holder. Lots of storage inside that door panel, and then just a nice 3-person bench row. We have all the headrests as well, no armrests or anything, but you do get air vents as well as plugs. There's extra cup holders up above, and then a lot of storage behind these seats. You can also grab these, lock them upwards, and it reveals a ton of hidden storage space all throughout the flooring. It's nice and flat, making it super useful. And then hopping into the back seat with this F-150. So like any Super Crew, this is a pretty roomy back seat. Tons of headroom. Driver's seat offers me so much legroom and foot room. The seat itself isn't too bad. It's pretty comfortable. It cradles my legs well. Actually, it has a good recline too. So roomy back here, it has all of the amenities for the most part that you're gonna want. Car seats fit well, full-grown adults are gonna fit well. So again, more of a basic interior, but you have the space to fit a lot of people. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the bed space. I can just grab the tailgate, manually open it up. You're not really gonna get too many features in this one. However, you do have a couple hooks to tie ropes to. Full painted bed in here, so a good opportunity to do a spray and bed liner. But nonetheless, any Ford truck like this, of course, has a lot of space to make this useful for utility as well as fun toys to put back here. Doesn't really weigh out too much. We can easily then close it up. All right, setting off now in this F-150. So basically the Lobo is more of an appearance package, but having the V8 especially, it's gonna make this truck just a nice vehicle to drive, given you have an old school big engine. So we're just in the normal drive mode. So getting up and going. We got that nice V8 making some good sounds. Just giving it half throttle. Transmission overall shifts pretty good. I'm trying to modulate throttle so don't go too high in the revs, being a brand new vehicle. But it drives pretty good as far as that acceleration goes. It does feel a little sporty in terms of the suspension. I can definitely feel a lot of these bumps. You know, the 22-inch wheels, lower profile tires are going to make it to where you can feel that a little bit more. So it's not exactly a luxury plush truck. You know, this is going to be more of a sporty truck. You know, in terms of pickup trucks go, it handles better than any sort of off-road trim. So it's kind of nice to drive around town if you just kind of have maybe a bit more aggressive driving style to where you can just dart around a little bit better. Visibility is what you would expect in any pickup truck, of course. You have a good view all around, no blind spots. And given this isn't lifted, comparing it to like a Tremor or other trucks, you actually are high up, but also low. So it's kind of a good blend to have good view around the truck. I do feel very tall in this seat, so I wish I could sink it more like a sports car. So it's a little interesting getting used to, I guess, more of a sport design on a pickup truck than, you know, more of an off-road focused one. But overall, it's not too bad sitting in here. I wouldn't mind better controls for the seats to get into a more comfortable position. Again, I just wish I could sink a bit more. And then if we go into different drive modes, we'll go to the Eco. The Eco mode does feel a lot more tame. You really got to give it throttle to start moving. It's a lot more relaxed. So maybe if you are just, you know, trying to get a little better gas mileage, not a bad way to go. And then Sport, it's going to go into the four-wheel drive shift. And then it definitely is a bit more touchy with the throttle and how it responds. So nice to see, even on a naturally aspirated engine, you got a little bit difference in driving between the modes. So we'll go back just to the normal drive mode now. But it's a neat truck if you want something that's a little bit on the sporty side. Interior, like I said, a little on the basic side, so not really much going on. But one more acceleration. It does have some good power, so it is fun to play with that, especially if you go into manual or not. All right, so moving on to my honest thoughts now with this Lobo edition. I will say the interior, I wouldn't mind if they did something a bit more special. You know, for about a $5,000 to $6,000 package on this truck, you would expect maybe leather, heated seats, ventilated seats, something sportier on the interior. It's kind of a base model interior with a really cool looking street focused sporty exterior. So it's gonna be maybe a niche buyer who really wants this, given most people who want like a decked out cool truck also want a really decked out interior. That's how I am. You know, for me, the interior is almost the most important part of a vehicle because that's where you spend your time. But, you know, the way it drives though, it's a fun truck. It has the V8 power, which is awesome. It sounds great. Exterior does look so good, and you can tell it drives a little more sporty. I'm so used to every F-150 being an off-road style. Just drove a Tremor, and you know that one was a really good spec with a V8 too as well. So it's nice to see all the off-road stuff, but this one is just had that more sporty drive, sporty exterior. Would like a nicer interior. Well, I think if you're looking for the Lobo, it's basically a basic truck, and a lot of people do like these basic F-150s with the V8s, and they build them to be race trucks. These are some of the most capable performance-focused trucks out there that actually put down some serious times at the strip. So this is kind of the four-door version for the people who like the small single cab. So I could see that appeal to someone who has a family but also wants to build up a sweet truck that is more basic. And a lot of people honestly still do like simple interiors, which again, I like more luxury on the interior, but a lot of people, this is all they need, and it does have basically air conditioning, CarPlay. That's about all you would need in a vehicle these days. Just no fancy bells and whistles. But exterior wise, I think it looks really good with the 22s, the whole body kit design. It is a really sleek, eye-catching truck, especially in this color. It's a beautiful color. So it really stands out and pops if that's what you're going for. So not a bad way to go if you're more into just a stylish exterior and you don't care about the bells and whistles on the interior. You know, it still has the four-wheel drive, the bed space, the towing. So it's still a useful truck, whether it's work use or recreational use or whatever you're going to do with it. It has those aspects to it. So that is it then. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content, and then a big shout out once again to Mooresville Ford for providing this new Lobo F150 for today's video. Take a look at their website, link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.